I think sometimes you just connect with certain people, and it's just always been super sweet and just great energy.
Kourtney Kardashian just stepped right into the middle of the Selena versus Hailey mess to defend Selena, and fans did not see it coming. After Hailey Bieber's latest shady Instagram move lit the internet on fire, Kourtney's reaction has people thinking she's picking a side, and it's not Hailey's. So what did Hailey say that crossed the line? And why is Kourtney suddenly stepping into the ring? Let's get into it. In April 2023, Stan Twitter and TikTok absolutely lost it when Kourtney Kardashian posted this seemingly innocent TikTok that had eagle-eyed fans going feral. It wasn't just any random promo video for her Lemmy brand, you know, those Irish sea moss liquid drops she was pushing. It was her choice of audio that had everyone in the comments screaming "Mother." The background track? None other than Selena Gomez's 2014 banger, "The Heart Wants What It Wants." Fans immediately went into detective mode, convinced this was Kourtney's low-key way of soft-launching her support for Selena during all that drama with Hailey Bieber and Kourtney's own sister, Kylie Jenner. The timing was giving Major Seuss vibes, happening right in the middle of what was basically the celebrity equivalent of subtweets and shade. Let's rewind for those who need a refresher on this whole messy situation. Back in February 2023, Selena dropped this super relatable TikTok about accidentally over-laminating her eyebrows. We've all been there, right? Then, in what seemed like the shadiest move ever, Kylie Jenner posted a pic with the caption, "This was an accident?" and followed it up with a FaceTime screenshot with Hailey Bieber, where they were both zooming in on their eyebrows. The internet immediately called this out as mean girl behavior targeting Selena, and the backlash was absolutely brutal. The consequences? Kylie literally lost over 1 million Instagram followers, dropping from 380 million to 379 million, while Selena had her glow-up moment and briefly snatched the crown as the most followed woman on Instagram. We love to see karma working in real time. Kylie tried to save face by responding on TikTok, saying, "This is reaching. No shade towards Selena ever. And I didn't see her eyebrow posts. You guys are making something out of nothing. This is silly." Selena replied with what seemed like a peace offering. Agreed at Kylie Jenner, it's all unnecessary. I'm a fan of Kylie, but the internet wasn't buying it. The vibes were already off and everyone was choosing sides faster than a TikTok trend cycles through. This is where Kourtney's TikTok enters the chat. What made her music choice so spicy wasn't just the ongoing drama, but the whole family dynamic situation. Like, Kourtney is literally Kylie Jenner's big sis. So using Selena's song during this whole mess was giving major "I'm not like the other sisters" energy. The comment section was a mess with hot takes like Kourtney is team Selena, and she knew what she was doing picking this song, with everyone convinced Kourt was throwing subtle shade at her own sister's squad. To make it even spicier, there's actually a direct connection between the families that most casual followers missed. Kourtney's daughter, Penelope Disick, is besties with Selena's sister, Gracie Tiffy, creating this whole 6 degrees of separation situation. Meanwhile, some tea suggested that Kourtney's son, Mason Disick, was team Hailey and Kylie, making this whole thing even more awkward at the Kardashian family dinners. Can you imagine the tension? Fan reactions on social media were mixed. Some Redditors were commenting things like, "Let me promo with a Selena song" with the crying emoji, while Selenators on X, formerly Twitter for the boomers watching, were theorizing that Kourtney and Selena had been secretly mutuals this whole time. Other fans were straight up confused, asking, "Wait, so she's not team Kylie?" The parasocial relationships were at an all-time high, with everyone trying to figure out the lore behind this choice. What's so chef's kiss about this whole situation is that Kourtney never actually addressed whether her audio choice was intentional shade or not. She just posted and ghosted, letting everyone spiral with their own theories, which is honestly such a power move in the social media chess game. The silence speaks volumes, bestie. The whole Selena versus Hailey saga has been the gift that keeps on giving since Hailey became Mrs. Bieber in 2018, shortly after Justin's final situationship with Selena wrapped up. After 8 years of on-again, off-again chaos, from 2010 to 2018, this history created the perfect storm for stan wars, with every like, comment, and follow being dissected for hidden meaning. Hailey tried to address all the toxicity in a 2023 interview with Bloomberg, where she was giving "we're actually all good" energy, describing the feud as completely made up. She said, "I don't think that this is about me, Hailey Bieber and Selena Gomez. This is not about this pitting between two women and division between two women. It's about the vile, disgusting hatred that can come from completely made up and twisted, and perpetuated narratives that can be really dangerous." Honestly. Selena also eventually entered her maturity era and spoke out against the hate Hailey Hailey was getting. In March 2023, she posted, "Hailey Bieber reached out to me and let me know that she has been receiving death threats and such hateful negativity. This isn't what I stand for. No one should have to experience hate or bullying. I've always advocated for kindness and really want this all to stop." Hailey thanked Selena on IG for speaking out, which temporarily calmed the stan armies down at least a little. Despite these attempts to touch grass and move on, the obsession with their perceived beef continues, with stans analyzing every move for clues. Kourtney's TikTok using Selena's song was just one example of how third parties kept getting dragged into the narrative, whether they were asking for it or not. Meanwhile, Kylie Jenner and Hailey Bieber have continued their ride-or-die friendship through all the drama. They've been inseparable for over a decade, constantly serving looks together at events and hyping each other up on social. In June 2024, Kylie shared some nostalgic throwbacks with Hailey on her Insta stories, reflecting on their journey from carefree teens to motherhood. One mirror selfie with their matching bob era was captioned, "We're moms now at Hailey Bieber," while another included Kendall with the caption, at Hailey Bieber at Kendall Jenner, showing the friendship has survived all the internet noise. The relationship between celebrities and their stans has gotten so wild in the social media era, with followers feeling like they're besties with their faves and entitled to take sides in every perceived drama. It's not news that the friendship between Kylie Jenner and Hailey Bieber goes way back, predating Hailey's wifey era with Justin. In a 2018 interview with Elle, Kendall Jenner actually spilled that Hailey was initially Kylie's bestie before Kendall stole her, causing this whole sister drama situation. Kendall said, Hailey Bieber was actually best friends with Kylie, and I was good friends with her cousin Ireland. She also shared that they would hit up all the parties together in New York, showing their friendship was solid from the beginning. This long-time Kylie-Hailey bond makes Kourtney's Selena song choice even more of a plot twist. It's basically like choosing the opposite team from your own family members. The Kardashians usually present this united front where they all stick together against the world, so any hint of someone breaking ranks becomes instant headline material. Hailey's connections with the wider Kardashian fam are actually pretty strong across the board. Kim Kardashian has publicly hyped Hailey and Justin, dropping an "I love you guys" comment on their Coachella post in 2024, showing she's Team Hailey all the way. Hailey's also gone to Kim for business advice, which shows how integrated she is in the Kardashian empire. Hailey revealed in a June 2023 episode of her Who's in My Bathroom YouTube series that Kim was literally the first person she called for advice when launching Rhode. This business connection shows how Hailey has basically become part of the Kardashian entrepreneurial girlies, making any perceived shade from Kourtney even more tea-worthy. Hailey has also made it clear she's not trying to compete with the Kardashian-Jenner business queens. In a 2022 interview at the Wall Street Journal's WSJ Tech Live conference, she gushed, "Those women are amazing, and they're some of my closest friends, and I really love all of their brands," showing she's all about hyping up her besties instead of creating drama. The tea as of April 2025 is that the friendship between Kylie and Hailey seems stronger than ever, with Kylie and Kendall reportedly providing major emotional support to Hailey during some rocky moments in her marriage to Justin Bieber. They've been having girls' nights and emergency bestie sessions to help Hailey through this challenging time, proving their bond goes beyond just surface-level photo ops. Now, to understand the full vibe check, we need to dive into Selena's perspective too. While there are zero videos of Selena actually talking directly about Hailey Bieber, she did make one significant statement back in March 2023 via her Instagram story. "Hailey Bieber reached out to me and let me know that she has been receiving death threats and such hateful negativity. This isn't what I stand for. No one should have to experience hate or bullying. I've always advocated for kindness and really want this all to stop." This wasn't a video or interview, but a simple IG story addressing the toxicity, not discussing Hailey personally or giving any real tea about their relationship. It was essentially the closest Selena has come to publicly acknowledging Hailey, and it was basically just to tell her stans to chill. Hailey, on the other hand, has been more vocal about the whole situation. The main receipts come from Hailey's infamous Call Her Daddy podcast interview from 2022, where she finally addressed all the homewrecker allegations head on. In the podcast, Hailey straight up said,
"When him and I started hanging out, okay, let's just put it this way. When him and I ever started hooking up or anything of that sort, he was not ever in a relationship, ever, at any point."
She also addressed the whole stole him narrative that stans keep pushing, saying,
"A lot of the hate and the perpetuation comes from oh, you stole him." And I guess maybe that just comes from the fact that they wished that he had ended up with someone else, and that's fine. You can wish that all you want, but that's just not the case.
Hailey even claimed she and Selena had spoken after her marriage to Justin, saying,
"So that's why I'm it's all respect, it's all love.
These direct quotes from Hailey attempt to clear the air about the timeline drama with Justin and show respect for Selena, but stans remain convinced there's more to the story than what's being said publicly. The plot thickens even more with fan theories about Hailey being low-key obsessed with Selena. One of the main pieces of evidence stans point to is the G tattoo situation. Selena got a G behind her ear in 2015 for her sister Gracie, and then Hailey got a similar one days later, supposedly for her pastor's daughter. Selenators saw this as Hailey straight up copying Selena's style. Another example that had the internet in flames was their cooking shows. Hailey's 2021 YouTube series, What's in My Kitchen, gave major similar vibes to Selena's Selena Plus Chef, which dropped in 2020 on HBO Max and ran for 4 seasons. Both shows featured home cooking with their grandmothers making guest appearances, leading fans to accuse Hailey of basically carbon copying Selena's content. Stans have also created entire threads about fashion and pose similarities, highlighting nearly identical red carpet looks and casual fits, suggesting Hailey has been studying Selena's style archive. These theories went viral through TikTok series and fan-made documentaries, showing side-by-side comparisons of the alleged copying. All these wild theories about Hailey's supposed fixation on Selena have fueled the ongoing narrative, making any perceived defense of Selena, like Courtney's song choice, feel like someone taking sides in a much larger drama. There's also a whole historical connection between Justin Bieber and the Kardashian-Jenner clan that adds another layer of complexity. The Cut reported in 2018 that Justin had rumored situationships with both Kourtney Kardashian and Kendall Jenner, plus did that steamy photo shoot with Kim back in 2010. These past connections create this weird 6 degrees of separation vibe where everyone in this story has some previous link to each other. Even Kris Jenner has a connection to this whole saga through her relationship with Corey Gamble, who worked for Justin's manager Scooter Braun since 2014. This creates this whole complex web of business and personal relationships connecting the Biebers and Kardashians, making Kourtney's apparent support for Selena seem like an even bigger plot twist in an already tangled story. Recent tea suggests this drama is far from over. Sources say there are concerns about Justin's behavior, with some worrying signs including erratic social media activity. Kylie and Kendall Jenner have played a big supportive role for Hailey in these challenging moments. One insider spilled to dailymail.com, Kylie and Kendall know Justin better than anyone, and they also know how unhappy Hailey is at the moment, showing how deeply involved they are in Hailey's personal life. The reports claim Kendall has been trying to convince Hailey to stage an intervention for Justin with close friends, while Kylie has been Hailey's emotional rock throughout this rough patch. Despite these challenges, the friendship between Kylie and Hailey appears stronger than ever, with no signs of any strain. This fits with earlier reports of Hailey leaning on Kylie during a girls' trip to Aspen in January 2025, when the first round of split rumors with Justin started circulating, proof that their bond transcends any drama. All these interconnected relationships and histories create this wild web of loyalties, friendships, and potential drama that gives context to simple actions like Kourtney's TikTok song selection. When viewed through this lens, her decision to use Selena's track seems like a calculated move, whether she meant it that way or not. The said beef, Selena versus Hailey beef, has been intense, with stans fully investing their entire personalities into defending their faves. During peak drama in 2023, Selena gained over 10 million Instagram followers practically overnight, while Hailey lost hundreds of thousands, dropping below the 50 million mark. These numbers show how quickly the court of public opinion can switch up, with real consequences for celebs' social clout. Stans have been absolutely unhinged in how they interpret every single social media move. When Hailey posted a TikTok in January 2023, lip-syncing to "And I'm not saying she deserved it, but God's timing is always right," the internet immediately assumed she was throwing shade at Selena, who had recently dealt with body-shaming trolls. Similarly, the whole eyebrow gate situation with Kylie was immediately read as a coordinated attack, leading to weeks of discourse and cancellation attempts. This level of analysis has divided the internet into hardcore Team Selena or Team Hailey camps, with stan accounts dedicating their entire online presence to defending one celeb and dragging the other. They've become full-time internet detectives, analyzing every post, like, comment, and interaction for potential tea or hidden messages. For example, when Selena defended her bestie Taylor Swift in a comment after a throwback video surfaced of Hailey gagging at Taylor's name, it immediately became another chapter in this ongoing saga. Some stans remain completely skeptical of all the "we're cool now" PR statements. Even after both Selena and Hailey have publicly tried to squash the beef, certain fans are convinced it's all fake. For instance, a TikToker in March 2025 claimed they had receipts showing Hailey liked a video mocking Selena and her fiancé Benny Blanco, sparking a fresh round of drama. The user at Courtney Presto stated, "I feel like this is definitive proof that when Hailey Bieber is like, 'Oh, it's all love, it's all good, we have absolutely no beef, everything is completely fine,' she's lying," showing showing how determined some fans are to keep this narrative alive. Hailey's team quickly shut this down, with her rep telling People magazine, "This never happened. This is a completely fabricated scenario, something that unfortunately happens often, people making things up for attention and engagement." But by then, the algorithm had already boosted the original claim, showing how hard it is to contain these fires once they start. Selena's music has also become part of this whole drama cycle. Her track, Don't Take It Personally, which dropped on March 21st, 2025, as part of her album I Said I Love You First with Benny Blanco, immediately had fans convinced it was her finally addressing the Hailey situation, with lyrics like, "I know the two of you used to talk like every day," and "Please don't take it personally, some things are just meant to be." Stans went wild connecting dots to the Justin-Hailey-Selena triangle. In the official album commentary, Selena gave some context, saying, "It was actually told to me, and this is actually the experience of someone, maybe in my past, that had gone through whatever they needed to go through to get through life. This is odd to say, but yes, I'm the person that it happened to." This explanation reveals the song is based on Selena's experience as the ex being addressed by her ex-boyfriend's new girlfriend. However, in a twist, she's singing from the perspective of the new girlfriend telling the ex to move on. This layered approach sent Stan Twitter into absolute chaos, trying to decode the true meaning. Before the album even dropped, leaked lyrics like, "You probably got a dartboard of my face right in the middle," had Stan accounts immediately assuming the song was a direct shot at Justin and Hailey, despite both parties continuously denying any ongoing beef. Fan reactions to the song were absolutely polarizing. A J14 article noted, "Fans think Selena Gomez may have ditched her kill him with kindness mindset," suggesting Selena was finally clapping back after years of taking the high road. Others argued that the song was actually about Benny Blanco's past, not Hailey, based on Selena's explanation. The Daily Mail reported, "Selena Gomez fans are sharing their theories about her latest album, and some are convinced one of her new songs has subtle mentions of her ex Justin Bieber and his wife Hailey Baldwin, highlighting how this narrative refuses to die even years after the actual relationships ended." Circling back to Kourtney's apparent defense of Selena through her TikTok song choice, it's worth noting that this wasn't the only time a Kardashian family member has been dragged into this narrative. The Kardashian-Jenner clan is constantly being analyzed for potential allegiances, with even the most casual interactions being interpreted as major statements. When Kourtney used Selena's song, it happened during a period when the Kardashian-Jenner sisters were dealing with their own internal drama as usual. Kourtney's relationship with her sisters has had plenty of documented ups and downs over the years on their reality shows, so her apparent support for Selena could be read as both a statement about Selena Hailey and a reflection of where she stood within her own family at that moment. This ongoing obsession with the perceived feud reflects how celebrity culture has evolved in the social media era. Fans now feel entitled to full access to celebs' personal relationships, with social platforms providing both the tools for speculation and the metrics. Likes, follows, comments that seem to validate or contradict these fan theories. The involvement of stan armies has sometimes escalated to concerning levels. The feud has resulted in serious consequences, including death threats and harassment directed at both Selena and Hailey. Both have spoken out against this toxic behavior, but a segment of fans continues to engage in problematic behavior, often for clout or engagement. While many stans are firmly entrenched in one camp or the other, others have shown support for both Selena and Hailey, condemning the online hate. When Selena spoke out against the death threats Hailey was receiving, some fans praised her maturity and kindness, showing that not everyone is here for the drama. There are also fans who think the whole feud narrative is completely overblown, and that these celebrities are actually on good terms, pointing to evidence like Hailey reportedly liking some of Selena's posts in late March 2023 as proof that things are chill behind the scenes. As of April 25th, 2025, the feud remains a topic that gets engagement, with incidents like the March 2025 TikTok accusation keeping the flames alive. However, both Selena and Hailey have mostly succeeded in encouraging fans to touch grass and move on, as evidenced by their consistent efforts to shut down rumors and focus on their own lives and careers. This absence of direct confrontation or clear communication between the main characters in this drama contributes to the ongoing speculation. As fans are left to interpret actions rather than explicit statements, the perfect conditions for conspiracy theories to thrive. Recent developments in Selena's personal life, such as her engagement to Benny Blanco and continued professional success, suggest she's fully moved on from the drama. Similarly, Hailey has been focused on her marriage and Rhodes skincare empire, showing a desire to leave the perceived feud in 2023 where it belongs. However, stan culture continues to keep the narrative alive, with social platforms providing endless opportunities for speculation and interpretation. Kourtney's TikTok shows how even a simple audio choice can become headline news when it fits into an existing narrative that fans are already invested in. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Are you Team Selena Selena, Team Hailey, or Team Everyone Just Move On Already? Let us know. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed watching this video, click on one of the boxes playing on your screen to watch more similar content.